Hello, America, and to our friends around the world, greetings and welcome back. You know, what was it, the Godfather movies? Every time I try to leave, they keep pulling me back. Yeah, granted, I could cover something else, but this is a contagion that has to be properly remedied. And you're going to see that here. The Pierce County Sheriff's deputies in Washington State handle the situation. It goes a little long. I might, I believe it's 2.5 minutes, but I might decide to chop it up for you to make it a little streamlined. Bottom line is this: Pierce County, if you're not aware, is south of King County. Pierce County is dominated by Tacoma and its surrounding communities. The only thing in Tacoma is the interstate highway and a bunch of casinos. I mean, there's other things, obviously. There's, oh, shoot. University of Washington has a campus. There is a glass museum. There's Galloping Gertie, the suspension bridge that leads over to the peninsula. There's really not much to say for Tacoma. There's a mall, but there really isn't anything to say about it. It exists. I describe Washington, that Cowlitz County, as the armpit of the state, but quite honestly, Pierce County is pretty much a more realistic contender for that. And if you live there, maybe you live in a nice area, but probably not. So, woman, as you're going to see in the video, a very, very stout woman, is in disguise. She must have watched Burn Notice one too many times, where Michael Weston goes in and says, the best way to get past a front desk is to go down to a thrift store and buy a courier's uniform. That way, you get waved in, because if you have a clipboard and a courier's uniform, you get flagged in all the time because companies are expecting deliveries. Well, this lady took porch piracy to a whole new level, and she decided she was going to dress up as a UPS delivery representative. And she's a convicted felon and in possession of a firearm. And in Washington State, when queried by law enforcement, if you don't identify yourself as a felon, that's one hit. And if you are a felon in possession, that is an even harder hit. As it says here, multiple charges.
Because we got a suspicious person call. Do you live around here?
Oh, that black car right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you live around here?
No, I'm going door to door. I'm doing the photography thing.
How long have you been parked over there?
I think 30 minutes. I was just writing up my story.
Do you have an American flag mask? Is that an American flag mask?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So is that your car?
Yes, sir.
You haven't been parked there for 8 hours?
No, not at all.
Okay. Do you have some ID on you?
Did I do anything wrong?
It's about to get towed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I literally got here. I can show
So do
you.
you want to give us your...
You have your ID or not? So you're being audio video recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Is this your house?
No, I'm going door to door.
Do you see their no soliciting sign? Yeah, come on, step over here. How come you're dressed in a UPS uniform?
It's a joke. It's about...
Yeah, get your ID out. It's very funny. Sit down. This is
Do you
weird.
have any guns or weapons on you?
No! I don't have any... I didn't do anything wrong.
You're being detained. Sit down. Sit down.
Everything you have, we'll put it right there.
Otherwise, you're going into handcuffs. There's two ways to do this. This isn't Seattle.
I
Get your ID out.
My ID is in my car.
It's okay.
Put your hands right here.
Okay, sir, I'm not...
Put your hands on there.
Hold on.
I'll tell you what you look like. You look like a prowler.
What is a
Put your hands on there. You're going to get dumped on the ground. You understand that?
What is a prowler?
A prowler is someone who goes door to door checking to see if houses are going to be unoccupied.
Daylight?
Yeah.
You're wearing a UPS uniform. You cleared the way for UPS. Stop talking. You want me to answer some questions, right? So I'm explaining to you what a prowler is. Okay. That is a prowler. I'm sorry. You're wearing UPS and you're not even UPS.
I'm sorry.
You've been parked there for 8 hours. You're coming from a drug house. So stop.
Where's the drug house?
What's your last name? Spell it. First name.
What's all this? Is it?
It's just, no. Okay. I'm sorry.
Knock it off.
I'm sorry.
Middle of name. Birthday.
Oh, part of this. You're getting detained. Where's your back? Is that a fucking gun? What is that?
I don't know. I found it.
451.
You done with your frisk or no?
No, I'm not. Stressing me hard. I looked like a gun, and then apparently it was a gun. Are you a felon?
No, yes. I didn't know that.
Oh, look at that. A felon in possession of a
I
firearm.
didn't know that there was a real gun. I've never seen a gun that small. I just found it, sir.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
This next one happened at what is, I'm presuming, a Walmart, based upon the vests and whatnot. What I found fascinating was how normalized this kind of behavior has become. Number one, because the actions that she takes, as you might be able to tell here, you can't see it very well because of the way the jacket blends in, but she's cocking her right arm back to take the initial swing at this man. That's the first aggression. And you'll see it in the video, and I chopped it up because I didn't want it to get all, boo-hoo my fifis because, somebody did something and then they suffered the consequences of, reality. So we've established that she did the initial jab, then she comes back around with an overhand attempt. As you can see, the arm is in the motion of an overhand swing. These are two distinct and separate actions. I've got the link. YellowFlashGuy, he's got the YouTube channel about comic book media in particular that he covers, but he uploaded this to X, and he goes under YellowFlashGuy on X, and the link is in the description if you want to see the unedited. But here she's got the overhand. Now you can see in the background, his hand is beginning to extend to protect himself. And in the video, that hand may as well be a wall that she's running at full speed. And it's not even sudden. It's not with any level of force. It is barely, I would consider self-defense. And here is the Ayn Rand quote: "You can ignore reality, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality." Because Newton's second law says for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And she is learning that there is also the law of gravity about to educate her. And yes, it does provide a temporary KO, but she does get to be moving around. And here's your video for that.
Oh, he is back.
As I said, I don't know, what was more fascinating, the fact that society has become so desensitized to women attacking men, or the fact that nobody, got up and did a simp dance and how dare you do that to that woman, even though she was clearly the aggressor. Maybe we've turned a corner. But this stuff has to be not only called out, it has to be legally prosecuted and appropriate matching levels of justice have to be meted out to the offenders. Meaning, just because she's a woman, she doesn't, no. She need, if a man gets 10 years, she needs to get 10 years plus 1 day. And if you say, wait, 10 years, 1 day, I'm willing to negotiate with you 10 days and 12 hours. All right, this one is out of California. I don't know where the Walmart story happened at. Woman stabs boyfriend, hurls beer cans at deputies trying to save him. So she's arrested after he's found bleeding in the middle of the highway. Let's see, 246, Highway 246. And this was just barely, not even 2 weeks ago. So the man told the deputy his girlfriend, who was nearby, had stabbed him because the deputy helped him from the road. Noticed that he had multiple stab wounds. This isn't the first time a story such as this has appeared. This is with a woman doing this to another man or to a man. So the deputies helping to control bleeding when Lydia Gonzales, came out of her home and threw cans of beer at them. How dare you rescue this person? You're supposed to let him die like a dog in the road. That's what she did. So she became, they said, extremely combative, and they took her into custody. These three examples, the news report and the two videos, definitely demonstrate a normalization of this behavior from women. Fortunately, in two of those cases, law enforcement responded appropriately and handled it. Now it's up to the judges, but if you've followed anything, for example, out of post-millennials coverage of the King County judges, the likelihood that she's going to be held or even held until trial or even charged with anything is probably pretty slim to nothing. And the same goes with California. The other one at Walmart, no idea. And hopefully, with any luck, that is, just left as is, as a lesson to her of, number one, don't pick a fight with somebody you do not have an opportunity to actually even do anything to, let alone finish. And I was going to cover one more, but it deals with a fatality, and it deals with the concept of rejection or something. I don't know. I haven't read the full thing, but it's a long report. It deals with the man, all these verbal pauses. You would never have guessed I was in Toastmasters. Oh, let's see. Yeah, a a couple in their 50s. He's a former Army Green Beret, and anyway, long story short, he's no longer with us because the wife said, no, if I can't have you, no one can. But there's no outcry. There's no evening news blasting away about out of control misandry, or toxic femininity or any of that nonsense, even though that is, in reality, what is happening daily now. We're over 23 of the predator women teachers and their students. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw maybe it was number 24 earlier today, and this is being recorded on Tuesday of April 8th. I encourage all of you to get surveillance cameras, both for yourself and for your home and your vehicle, to monitor what is happening around you. If somebody has an issue with it, that is theirs, not yours, because your safety is more important than whatever their temper tantrum is about to ensue. And use it to CYA, get some training, and look into talking to the county about other trainings and concealed licenses and so forth. This is getting out of control, and law it seems to be doing something, but the courts are slow.